Okay, another video is a request from my darling wife. How did I quit smoking while I was very passionate and very addicted, smoking like roll-ups about, I don't know, 30, 50, 100. I would never stop rolling up, roll all day long. So when we discovered that our son had this problem with asthma, I got really problematized about, not bothering him with cigarette in the house. So looking quickly for a solution, very addicted. I would have to go out the house for smoking, then coming back in as an addicted idiot. I wouldn't stop. So we had to look through all options. The first options, alternative to cigarettes, was the heats, right? I remember at the time it was kind of a struggle to get used. Look at this. It's funny because it's got the shape of the cigarette pack and it's tiny bit. Well, this is gone off now because I don't use them anymore, but this little thing, this helped me. So what we're gonna do for now, because I don't want these anymore. This pack at the time was about 2 years ago, 550. Now they're going up to 6, something like that. And they brought a new version out, a better version. What they do, it has a filter here on one end. On the other hand, there's got some manufactured, especially tobacco, which is not being burnt with lighter and fire like cigarette, but heated. So when it gets heated up to a certain temperature with a machine, it produces smoke, which is a lot less harmful as a cigarette. Less harmful from the cigarette. So we got this power bank and the pen, battery pen inside. Do not expect from yourself to quit straight away. Just get used to something else. That's the way I did it. If you go cold turkey on everything, anything, there's always a bad affection in your mental health, so I don't suggest it. You have to go gradually. So, but everybody's different. If you want to, it's fine with me. Now, it's got this pen inside and a power bank. This can be charged through there with USB-C, which most of the phones have, apart from iPhone, which is always different. There's a button here. I've not used this for ages, so there's a button here that shows the gauge in the battery. This charges the pen. Take out the pen. You plug the cigarette stick. It's called, what they call it? Just, yeah, sticks. This is a stick anyway. So you plug it there. Inside there is a heated blade. Can barely see it. See if I can get something with the light. There you go. Now you can see the blade. The blade there. Cigarette. This goes into that blade and gets heated. So they have this removable cap to be able to clean the mess. If you don't clean this often, it stinks so bad. Okay, so put this. What you laughing at? You're making fun of me. Okay. So push this in until this line here edge goes there, and then you hold this button until both lights turn on, which means the cigarette is lit, and you start puffing. This one now I don't charge it, or these are expired already because I don't need them. I never used. That's the way I helped my father, very addicted cigarettes. This is how I helped him with the first step to get rid of the tobacco, the horrible one. So once this starts heating up, what you looking at? Once this start heating up, it will stay on for about 6.5 to 7 minutes. So the average for the cigarette smokers, I don't know, I've forgotten already, but I was using a slow burning paper, so it would have been like 8-9 minutes. This can go for like 7 minutes. You have to keep puffing. If you don't puff, it's going to waste, because once the 7 minutes time ends, this gotta be pulled back out, binned. It's no more use. Then you have for this, you have to wait. So with this pen, you can do 2 cigarettes, but then you have to plug it back in there to the power bank and charge it. Right. It's a very good way to help you. And then in between, you can use your vapes just to get the habit, right? It takes some time. It's not easy to quit horrible cigarettes. It's a very strong addiction. But I know many people that try cold turkey or go to vape. Keep in your pocket the normal cigarette that helps your brain, cope with anything new. It's because you're trying, your addiction is still there with you. In a indoors environment where you're not allowed the cigarette and you can get away with one of these things, it doesn't smell as bad as cigarette. Very tiny bit, you may not even feel it. While though the vape, you don't feel it at all when somebody else, and it's not a bad smell for the environment indoors. So when I started this, I was using all 3: tobacco, heats, and vape. The biggest complaint with this was the amount of smoke. I can tell that my main addiction is the smoke. Less nicotine, smoke and tar. So the amount of smoke is less you're going to get with this. You're going to have to puff really loud, really strong, hard to get the amount of smoke. But it helped me at first forget the tobacco by getting used to this. Yeah, I got another spare one. My friend gave it. I'm not using anyway. So it helped me at first forget about the tobacco while I was still vaping. And getting used to the vape, that's what you're aiming. So step by step, focus on tobacco outdoors, heat indoors, and in between your breaks, try to find all different kinds of vapes that may suit you and your tastes. Like I'm trying with so many different technologies. This helped as well. Cigarette like make my own liquids. It took me a while, about 2 or 3 months. It's about a month to get rid of tobacco habit with this. And then about another month to get rid of this and stick forever to these. And in the future, you'll be able to discover massive amounts of clouds that you won't be missing the cigarettes. Still be able to find a bigger amount of nicotine, which I would suggest to be somewhere at 12. That's ideal. If you can cope with 12, go 15, 18, whatever suits you. Then you're going to see, don't quit the same amount you're doing, go to a lower amount parallel with the one you're doing, and you'll notice the difference in the taste. The lower nicotine will taste better. That will help you to lower the addiction. This is how I started from 12, and now I have gone down to 4 with my liquids. Hope it helps. Any questions, please? Type a comment. See you on the next one. Ta-da, babe. Love you. Thank you for the suggestion.